Today, we're going to build a Y-Wing fighter using 20 Lego pieces.
These are all the pieces you are going to need. In the description of this video, I left the piece names, count, and design IDs.
We're going to start with this 2x3 plate piece, and whatever you decide to be the back of your Y-Wing here, we're going to get a 1x2 jumper plate and put that on the back 2 studs of our 2x3 plate. And on these front 4 studs, we're going to get a 2x2 jumper plate. And now, once we've got this done, I'm original Star Wars, so whenever I think of Y-Wings, I always think of the Gold Squadron. So I'm going to get a 1x2 jumper plate in this yellow color. But you know, whatever squadron you want to make is the color you're going to want to choose. But I'm a classic, so I'm going with Gold Squadron. So I'm going to put that 1x2 jumper plate lengthwise. So you just kind of go in there, you put it on that center stud, so it goes from the front to back to give this Y-Wing some color. And then on the top of that 1x2 jumper plate, in whatever color you choose, you're going to get a 1x1 tile in this translucent black color to be the cockpit. So when we do that, we've got the front of our Y-Wing completed. And there's the canopy, here's the front of our Y-Wing. Now just gotta bring it back to build the ship in that Y-Wing shape that it has, why it's called the letter Y. And to do that, I'm gonna grab a 1x4 plate piece. And I'm gonna put the 1x4 plate piece on that back 1x2 jumper plate like this. And now I'm gonna turn it over. And what I need to do is on the next space of that 1x4 plate, I'm going to grab a 1x1 plate and just put it right there against the 2x3 plate to fill it in, because I want this to be like solid. I don't want it to be this big gap here. And then once I've got that 1x1 plate in, I'm going to grab a 1x3 plate and put the center stud right there on my 1x4 plate behind that 1x1 plate like this. And now I can turn it over and start building those Y-Wings. And to do that, to build those Y-Wings, what I'm going to do is grab 2 of these 1x1 plates with ring clips on them and put those plates on that 1x3 plate so that the rings are on the side, the left or right of my Y-Wing fighter. And now I can start building out those engines. And to build out those engines, on the front, I just want to extend it just a little bit. So I'm going to grab 2 1x1 plates and put those plates on the front of my ring clip. So on both sides of the front. But on the back, I want them to go way back, so they gotta get a lot bigger. So for that, I'm gonna grab 2 1x1 round bricks. And I'm gonna put those round bricks onto the other end, or the back end of those ring clips right here. And it's still not far enough, because when you look at the Y-Wings, they kind of open up in the back. And to get that effect, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab 2 of these 1x1 round tiles with the pinhole, and I'm going to put those on the 1x1 round brick. So it just goes out a little bit further like this. And then when that's done, I'm now going to get 2 of these Technic pin pieces. And I'm going to put the Technic pin pieces in, so that little tiny end goes into my pin or bar right here on both sides. And we've kind of got the right extension for my Y-Wing engines. And the one thing I want to do is now I want to smooth out this back. And to smooth out that back, I'm going to grab a 1x3 tile piece and just put it along the back 3 studs of my 1x4 plate to give the Y-Wing more of a body. And you'll notice I have this 1 stud left over. That's where my droid's going to go. Now, I am fortunate enough to have an R2-D2 1x1 round tile piece printed from my Death Star trench run. So of course I only use this for the droid. So I'm gonna get that 1x1 tile piece and put it right there for my Y-Wing fighter. But if you don't have this set or this printed tile piece, you can just get like a red or a blue or whatever astromech droid you want for your Y-Wing co-pilot. But here is a completed Y-Wing fighter, Gold Squadron, to do a Death Star trench run.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.